the heart of Fort Worth, Texas, we welcome you to Cook Children's Medical Center. My name is Jordan McClendon. On behalf of all nurse residents and leadership, we are excited to share our nurse residency program with you. Let me share with you what makes Cook Children's and our nurse residency program so great. Let's go. We are honored to be recognized as a 4-time consecutive magnet designated organization. Our nursing care is unparalleled. Let's go to a clinical unit to see why. Here, every child's life is sacred. As a new nurse resident transitions from undergraduate education to professional practice, we receive over 1,800 hours of precepted clinical time. And outside of the clinical area, we have many resources where we grow our confidence and competence. My favorite memory from the nurse residency program was taking care of my first patient in the neonatal ICU. Although my patient was tiny, he was incredibly strong and resilient, and that's when I knew that I was in the right place at the right time.
Hello, my name is Melissa Ross, and I'm the Education Coordinator for Cook Children's Nurse Residency Program. I was also a previous nurse resident. I want to take a moment to tell you a little more about our 12-month residency program. Our program was established in 2009 and was the first CCNE accredited pediatric residency program in the United States. We have 3 phases to our program. During phase 1, our residents rotate through 4 clinical areas of interest for 16 weeks. Phases 2 and 3 include unit orientation within the resident's specialty unit placement, and finally, autonomy. During each of these phases, our residents attend 200 class hours as a group, along with develop and present an evidence-based practice project. Our residents also sit for their pediatric nurse certification at the end of the program. Our nurse residents are not contractually obligated to stay for a certain length of time after graduation from our program, because we want all our employees to love Cook Children's as much as we do. We have 3 specialty tracks to choose from, and we encourage you to select the track that most closely aligns with your professional goals. Our 3 tracks are equally competitive and include medical, surgical, and subspecialty, critical and intermediate care, and perioperative services. We hire new graduate nurses 3 times a year, with cohorts starting in February, July, and October. We encourage interested nursing students to apply to our program right before your last semester of nursing school, as applications open about 6 to 7 months before each cohort starts.
My name is Amy Cotter. I'm one of the managers of the nurse residency program here at Cook Children's. I want to talk to you a little bit about our applicant qualifications, or the eligibility requirements for our program. First, you must be graduating or graduated from an accredited baccalaureate nursing program or entry-level Masters of Nursing program within the last 6 months. You also need to maintain a 2.5 minimum GPA and be applying to your first professional nursing position. For example, if you have worked in a previous nursing role, including any diploma or LVN position, you would be ineligible for our program. You also must be fully licensed. That means passing the NCLEX prior to the cohort start date. And you must be applying to a start date that falls no more than 6 months after your graduation. For example, if you graduate in May, you would be eligible for our July or October cohort. If you graduate in December, you would be eligible for February or July cohort. And if you graduate in August, you would be eligible for our October or February cohort. You must complete all application requirements to be considered for an interview.
I'm Abby Ricklick, one of the managers of the nurse residency program here at Cook. Let's talk about the application and the interview process. Our nurse residency program applications must include all 5 elements to be completed, reviewed, and considered for an interview. So these required elements are an online application, and it's going to be through our careers portal for one specialty track. So you'll choose between our medical surgical subspecialty track, our critical intermediate care track, and our perioperative service track. Also need 2 letters of recommendation utilizing our standard template. 3 would be an unofficial or an official transcript, 4 is your resume, and 5 would be your essay. You need to answer in your essay 3 specific questions we have posted on our website. It needs to be no more than 1,500 words and in current APA format. Interviews will be conducted in a panel format, and each panel is made up of 3 people, typically a nursing leader, such as a nurse manager, a coordinator, like an educator, and a previous or current nurse resident. Each of these we try to match to your specialty in the track that you have chosen to interview for. Also, throughout the interview, we try and get to know applicants as best as possible. Our panelists love to hear specific experiences you've had that led you to nursing, pediatrics, and to our unique residency program. For additional information about our program, such as essay questions to address and the templates for our letter of recommendation, please visit our website at cookchildrens.org/healthcareprofessionals/nursing/nurse residency program. For any questions, please also email nurse.residency@cookchildrens.org, and one of our wonderful team members will respond.